most traders look at price alone. But today, I'm using volume profile to spot where the NASDAQ 100 is building its next breakout. I'll show you how to combine volume zones with swing trading strategies so you can trade smarter with confidence instead of guessing. We are going to be on the daily time frame, and the assets that we're going to be bringing on board, or for lack of a better word, the indicators that we're going to be bringing on board to help us with our decision making, is going to be the volume profile, the trend-based Fibonacci tool, and the third will be trend lines. So that's what we're going to use to help us with our analysis for today. Now, before I do all of that, what I want to do is, because I understand that some of you may not have the paid version of TradingView, chances are you're using the free version. So to help you follow along, I'm going to show you where to find the indicators that you're going to need on the free version of TradingView. So the first is you're going to need the fixed range volume profile. So the fixed range volume profile, you go to your toolbar on the side here, okay, projection. These are the tools that you would need to help with that. So for the volume profile style that I normally use in most of my videos, okay, is we use the anchored volume profile. This is the one where you basically point it to any location, gives all of the data, can have it either on the left or on the right, it's up to you, but it's better to have it on the right as opposed to the left. But I'll leave that one there to you. Fixed range volume profile. Now the fixed range volume profile is the one that we're going to be focusing on, right? Just because you can select specific areas within the chart itself to get the data that you can use to assist with your trades. Reason why I'm pointing it out to you in this way is because moving forward for the analysis, I am going to be using this volume profile, which is a volume profile that comes with the paid version, and basically you can just use that to kind of work out the zones, how you want to use everything, and it will just set it all up for you, okay? And plus it keeps the chart a little bit cleaner. So now you know where to find the volume profile. The next part is going to be the trend-based Fibonacci. Now this you can find over here under Fibonacci, and as you can see, that one there has been favorited as well, and that is the trend-based Fibonacci extension. We are going to be using that as well. I have that on my toolbar, or my favorites toolbar, but I just wanted to show you where it was if you wanted to use it. So with that said and done, currently right now price is sitting at 24,097 or 099.5. This is where price is at right now, okay? As you can see right now, the NASDAQ is in the upward trajectory, it's moving up, it's in the solid uptrend, and what we kind of need to figure out is what we are going to do, because we don't really have a level up here to help us with where price could stop off at or where price could retrace from. We don't have this information. So once it goes past a particular level, say once it knocked out this level right here, which was 22,223.8, this level right here, okay, it just kept going. So at this point we're kind of trading blind, right? So what I want to do is I want to make sure that you guys are well aware of all the assets or all the tools that's available to you to help you with your decision making as to when to get in or out of the market. So as it stands right now, we have the volume profile locked in place. This is a solid uptrend that we can see. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to apply a trend line right here. And how I normally like to do my trend line is I only look for 2 touch points, okay? So if you watched the previous video, the trend line would have been over here. Since we had the retracement and the move away, the second touch point is now over here. Okay, so we have that set in place. I think I'm going to make this one orange. Okay, so we have that locked in. Now the next thing that we kind of need to work out now is where this is going, right? So for that, there's a couple things that we're gonna do to help us with that entire situation. First is we're going to look at the August volume profile. So that is this area right here. Okay, we're going to use the data from there to help us with what's going on in this area right now. And as we can see we have a low volume node in this area right here. So we're going to mark this area out. We're going to mark this area out right here. Okay, and we can see price moved away from that. Fantastic. We have another zone up here, but we're going to ignore this one for the minute, and we're going to assume there is more low volume nodes up here, but we don't know that yet. So what we now need to do in this situation right here is we need to bring in the Fibonacci. Now my fib I have already customized, so it's in line with what I kind of want it to do. You will have to customize your fib in a way that makes sense to you. I haven't done too much customization, in all fairness. All I've done is basically remove the colors, right, just to make it cleaner. So what I'm looking for right now is I want to know where price has a high probability of doing some type of a rejection. Okay, so I am marking out this level right here to this swing low over here because price is pushing up. So when I look at how everything has landed, we can see that price landed. So at 23,805, we had price tap into this low volume node over here, which is fantastic. We have another level that the fib has just taken out, say on Friday, and it's still doing this thing now, which is 24025.8. and now the final level where it could potentially go up to is 24306.8, right? That's the level that it could go up to. At this level, this is where we need to think, is price going to do some form of a retracement? Let's just switch this around a little bit because we've got pricing on there, but let's just switch this around and let's just make this more about levels. Let's make it more about levels because it's going to make more sense, right? So let me just see how far up it goes. Okay, so what we're waiting for to see, first things first, as price continues to push up, one of the things we're looking for is, are we going to get a low volume node in this area over here? And if we do, is price going to reject off it? If it does and it knocks out this particular trend line, okay, we can assume price is going to be coming down, and you can then decide if you're going to be putting in shorts or if you're going to be putting in longs, right? I mean, when I say longs, I mean waiting for it at specific levels where we could get another push to the upside, and you would then jump in with your longs. Bearing in mind, all this is being done off the day, so if you need a more precise dead on data, you're going to need to go back down into a lower time frame, maybe the 4 hour or the 1 hour, but I always recommend sticking to the day or the 4 hour if you are invested in being a swing trader. So with this all set in place, we don't really have any major moves to really look out for, besides we need to sit on our hands and we need to wait. So if you want my opinion as to what to do and how to do it, is based on where this trend line is right now, okay, we want to know if we're going to get a retracement back into the 0.786 level, which is this right here, and the price zone for that is 24024.9. right, if price comes back down into this zone. If price continues to push up, then we're going to be at the 100 level of the Fibonacci, which is 24306.9. Is price going to blast through that, or is price going to do a retracement? At these levels, we also want to know if we're going to get low volume nodes forming as price continues to push upwards. This particular data is absolutely critical to help us in our decision making, because by identifying a low volume node in any specific zone, we would know where price intends to move quickly through. And also, these zones where price tends to move very fast through are also zones where price also likes to do a retracement back into once it's moved through it. So these are the things we're waiting for. So as it stands, my thoughts would be this: if you're locked in with longs in the NASDAQ right now, have a mental note of these levels that I've just mentioned. And the levels that I've just mentioned, I'm just going to put some labels on there for you. So the levels would be this right here and this right here. Okay, these are the levels that we want to have in mind as NAS continues to push up. Once it either goes through those levels or retraces back from those levels, we should have a rough idea as to what to do and how to do it. So with that said and done, do you guys think that today we will get a close above 24153.1? If we do, drop your thoughts in the comment section. I would love to hear your thoughts on that. And with all of that said and done, I wish you nothing but the best with your trades. Remember to be patient, remember to exercise caution, and remember to keep your risk management under control. Don't get too excited and don't take unnecessary risk. So with that said and done, I will see you all on the next one.